Hi, everybody. Dan Lavallo. Welcome to my commentary. Big news involving the Oakland Athletics. They appear a step closer to moving to Las Vegas. A Nevada judge has thrown out a referendum that would have challenged state funding for building that new ballpark for the Athletics in Las Vegas. The legislature has earmarked $320 million towards the ballpark. The governor signed that into law, but then that brought about this education group, Schools Over Ballparks, that challenged that funding. They believed that not enough money was earmarked for education in Nevada, and that the state should be spending money on education, not on ballparks. So they got this question on the ballot, but the judge threw it out. Now, why did the judge throw it out? Well, the referendum was challenged by the construction unions. This is a fascinating dynamic. Normally, you don't see this. Normally, unions are on the same side, but in this case, they were not. The education union was pitted against the construction unions. Very fascinating story. So the education union got this referendum, and then the construction unions challenged it, and the judge agreed with the construction unions and threw it out of court. Now, several things can happen along the way. They could get this question reworded. That was a part of the issue as to why the judge threw the question off the ballot. And if they do, they're going to have to go out and start from scratch as far as collecting signatures. And they're going to need hundreds of thousands of signatures in order to get this question back on the ballot. Now, Commissioner Rob Manfred had stated during the World Series that there would be a vote more than likely at the owners' meeting in the middle of November in Arlington, Texas, on whether the Athletics would be permitted to move from Oakland to Las Vegas. They need a three-quarters approval vote. 75% of the owners have to approve the move. The commissioner desperately wants to get into Las Vegas, but he did issue the proviso about, well, there is a little fly in the ointment in regards to this referendum. Well, it would appear that fly in the ointment has been removed because the judge has thrown the question out, off the ballot. And in the meantime, you've got these unions battling against each other, which, as I stated before, is very, very rare. Now, is there the chance that question could return, be put up for a referendum? It's possible, but it seems a long shot at best from what I've been reading, and it certainly will not be an issue when the owners meet in Arlington, Texas next week to vote on this. And the more I read, the more you get the idea that this is going to happen, that the owners will approve the move of the Athletics from Oakland to Las Vegas for several reasons. First of all, Major League Baseball wants to be in Las Vegas. The commissioner wants to be in Las Vegas. Do you watch the NFL games with the Las Vegas Raiders? You see the coverage that team gets. You see the coverage the city gets. You've got the Vegas Knights in the NHL, Stanley Cup champions, the coverage they get. The WNBA now has a two-time champion, back-to-back championships won by the WNBA franchise in Las Vegas. Major League Baseball wants in. Vegas is happening. And beyond that, with baseball emphasizing betting, emphasizing wagering, they do not want to be on the outside looking in. They want to be in Las Vegas. And they don't want to put an expansion team in Las Vegas. They've got other plans. They want to be in Nashville and Montreal, or Nashville and Portland, or Nashville and Salt Lake City. They do not want Oakland to be a part of the major leagues anymore. It's that simple. I mean, if you look at all the eligible cities for an expansion team or expansion teams, Oakland does not show up on the list as much as all these Oakland diehards believe it should. Oh, it's one of the largest TV markets in the country. It's this. It's not going to happen. They want out of Oakland. Have you seen the crime statistics? Have you seen what's taking place? And beyond that, the Athletics had their chance. They had their chance, or the people of Oakland had their chance to move a stadium issue forward, and they've been dragging their feet for years. Baseball wants in Las Vegas, and they want an established franchise moving to Las Vegas. They would never never award an expansion team to Las Vegas. That's not going to happen. They want expansion teams, like I said, in Nashville and or Montreal, Portland, Salt Lake City, perhaps even Charlotte. They'll add 2 more teams. And that's another reason the owners more than likely will approve the move of the Athletics from Oakland to Las Vegas next week, because that's an additional $4 billion in revenue for them. Each of those expansion clubs is going to bring in $2 billion. And by the way, where are the winter meetings this year? Nashville? You see? Boy, how good would that look? The owners approved the move of the Athletics from Oakland to Las Vegas. They have the winter meetings in Nashville, and although maybe they don't approve adding 2 teams at the winter meetings next month, they kind of wink, wink, nod, nod, hint, hint. You know, Nashville, we could be awarding you a team. They already have the infrastructure in place as far as groups to get an expansion team to Nashville. That part has already been accomplished. So you're going to see some announcement about expansion soon. Maybe not at the winter meetings, but I think that Nashville is on the list, and it wouldn't surprise me if you start seeing these hints getting dropped at the winter meetings in Nashville early next month. So it's going to be fascinating. But the big news, this is huge, the judge has thrown that referendum off the ballot. The little fly in the ointment that even Commissioner Manfred hinted at. Well, there is this referendum, but, we've held a lot of meetings. That's the other thing, these critics about, this team should not move out of Oakland, the stalwarts. There's not enough stalwarts, by the way, but the stalwarts, Major League Baseball hasn't been meeting on this move of the Athletics from Oakland to Las Vegas. Well, apparently they have. Apparently there have been a lot of meetings, according to Commissioner Manfred. A lot of meetings. And now, more than likely, you will see that vote next week. It would not surprise me. They might also table the matter until the winter meetings. That's very possible. But baseball does not want to drag its feet any longer. And now that the judge has thrown this question off the ballot, I think you're going to see quick action regarding the owners approving the move of the Athletics from Oakland to Las Vegas. Going to be a fascinating couple of weeks. The Hot Stove League has started, and let me tell you, it is really fired up. That's going to do it for my commentary. Thanks for watching. I'm Dan Lavallo.